Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a brilliantly simple new idea that could make artificial intelligence both smarter and way more efficient. We're diving into a fascinating new method called DeepConf.
But first, let's just start with a simple question, one that gets right to the heart of a huge challenge in AI. What if an AI, instead of confidently giving you a wrong answer, could recognize it's going down the wrong path and just stop itself? That's the big idea we're digging into today.
So, to really get why this is such a game changer, we first have to understand the kind of brute force way that most AIs tackle hard problems right now.
Okay, so when you give a powerful AI a really complex task, like a tricky math problem, it doesn't just think it through once. No, it uses this brute force method called parallel thinking. Basically, it comes up with hundreds of different potential solutions all at the same time. Then, it just looks at all the final answers and picks whichever one showed up the most often. It's literally a majority vote.
Now, don't get me wrong, this method does work. It boosts accuracy and helps the AI stumble upon better solutions than it would with just one try. But, and this is a huge but, it has a massive flaw. It is incredibly expensive and so inefficient. The AI wastes a ton of energy creating solutions that are just dead ends, because the system treats every single attempt, the good, the bad, and the completely nonsensical, as totally equal.
To put a number on that, researchers found that just to get a 14% accuracy boost on one set of problems, an AI had to spit out an extra 100 million tokens. You can think of tokens as the AI's ink, the very words it uses to think. That is a colossal amount of wasted effort for a pretty small gain.
Well, all this wastefulness got researchers thinking, what if we could make the AI work smarter, not just harder? And the secret, as it turns out, was hiding in plain sight, right inside the AI's own process. You see, deep inside these models, as they're generating each new word, there's a little statistical signal that we can actually measure. The researchers call this AI confidence. And really, you can just think of it like the AI's gut feeling, a little voice in its head that says how certain it is that it's on the right track.
And here is the big breakthrough. When the researchers analyzed thousands of these AI solutions, they found a crystal clear pattern. The lines of reasoning that led to the right answers consistently showed high confidence. And the ones that led to the wrong answers, you guessed it, they showed low confidence. The AI's gut feeling was actually a super reliable clue about the quality of its own work.
This is where things get really clever. This discovery is the key to a new, much more efficient method called DeepConf, and it uses this internal confidence signal in two pretty powerful ways.
So DeepConf has two modes. The first one is called offline mode. This one works after all the thinking is done, and it just gives more weight in that final vote to the answers that had high confidence. But the real game changer, that's the online mode.
In online mode, the system acts like a supervisor, kind of watching over the AI's shoulder as it works. For every single new word or number the AI generates, DeepConf is calculating that confidence level in real time.
It keeps a running average, and if that confidence score suddenly just tanks, if the AI's gut feeling basically screams, "I'm just guessing now," the system spots it instantly.
And it just tells the AI to stop. That's it. Abandon that line of reasoning entirely. This stops the AI from wasting any more time or energy on a solution that was doomed from the start. It's the AI equivalent of knowing when to fold them. So, the big question, does listening to an AI's gut feeling actually work out in the real world? Well, the results are nothing short of stunning. On a set of math problems from a notoriously difficult competition, DeepConf pushed a powerful AI's accuracy all the way up to a near-perfect 99.9%. That's up from an already impressive 97% with the old method. It literally got smarter. And here's the real magic. How much extra work did it take to get that boost? None. In fact, it did it while using almost 85% less computational power. Let that sink in. It got smarter, faster, and cheaper, all at the same time. This chart just drives the point home, doesn't it? That tall pink bar on the left, that's the enormous cost of the old way. And the little blue bars on the right, that's DeepConf delivering even better results for a tiny fraction of the computational cost. The efficiency gain here is just massive.
Now, this isn't just some cool technical trick for researchers. It has some profound, real-world implications for how we build and use AI from here on out.
So, what's the bottom line? First, this is a way to make AI models better without spending months and millions of dollars retraining them. Second, by slashing the cost of doing complex reasoning, it makes powerful AI more accessible to everybody, not just giant tech companies. And maybe the most fascinating part, it's a step towards AI systems that have a kind of self-awareness, an ability to check in with themselves and know when they're on solid ground versus when they're just guessing.
And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. We've just seen how we can teach an AI to listen to its own internal confidence, its own kind of artificial intuition. It really makes you wonder, if we can teach it to trust its gut, what other human skills are just waiting to be unlocked? Thanks for watching.